Hey guys, welcome to Project Metal Music's YouTube channel with your host Ell and welcome to Project Metal Music's podcast number 75. And welcome. I don't know where Basjan is at the moment. He hasn't messaged me back about not being on the stream today. Um, he might be getting something done. So yeah. Um, so Lisa, if you want to jump on, by all means, I've sent you the link over on Instagram. So if you want to be on the stream, by all means. But first, little what's coming on the channel later this week on Saturday. I'm going to be interviewing at 6 p.m. I'm going to bear with me. I'm in such a rush at the minute. We're on Saturday at 6 p.m. UK time. I will be interviewing Rick O'Neill at 6 p.m. Then on the same day, the 17th, this Saturday, I'm going to be doing a catch-up interview with Bob Mitchell. So to see what he's been up to on I've already did Bob Mitchell. I've just got my dates mixed up here, interviews, because I've just interviewed John Bob Mitchell on this. But yeah, anyway, sorry, let me get this right. Start again. Rick O'Neill on the on this Saturday, the 24th, and then on the 24th again, got Carlos Arroyo. So going to be interviewing them on the Saturday, and then on the 4th of March, I will be interviewing Eric Allen. So going to be that's going to be absolutely all interviews are going to be absolutely mental, absolutely brilliant. So on, I've just got an interview come through for the 9th of March. Okay, Lisa Boo, take your time. There's no rush. So on the 9th of March, I'm going to be interviewing the brilliant Christina Vila at 9 p.m. UK time. So yeah, going to be absolutely brilliant, and I'm just waiting for another interview to come through. I don't know when it's going to be happening. Like I said, just going to be. I don't know when exactly it's going to happen. So stay tuned. Stay tuned for that for more updates. And also, there's going to be another interview sometime in April. At the minute, we're just working out dates and times, so everybody can get together and have a good old chat. With all these bands. So, yeah, and that's what's coming up on the channel. Oh, and this is one of the reasons why I'm a little bit late today. I've just finished recording and uploaded for tomorrow's top 3 songs of, and they are that's with Alice, an Italian band, let me see. Well, I mean, they're called Alice, and their EP Demon. So, and I see our brilliant mod this in the chat in the studio. So, let's welcome our brilliant Lisa Boo. So,
Hi.
Lisa Boo, hello.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Yes, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Good.
You've had a bit of a
Yeah,
hectic day.
yeah, yeah. Busy with. Oh, oh. We lost Lisa Boo. Come back, Lisa Boo. Lisa Boo, come back. Lisa Boo. Yeah, yeah. Oh, yes, she's back. Yay.
I don't know what happened there,
Yay.
but yay.
Yeah, yay. You
Yay.
back?
I'm back.
That's, I thought I lost you there.
No, well, you did for a second.
Yeah. Oh, God.
I'm back. I'm back.
Yeah, yeah. I thought I was going to do this, fly this podcast solo
By
today.
yourself. I'm here.
Yeah,
I'll always be here for
yeah,
you, Al.
yeah. Cool. Yay.
Yay. All right.
Yeah, yeah. It was a bit of hectic day. But yeah, that oh, and again, she's lost. She's gone. Yeah. So yeah, yeah. So like I said, the top three songs of is from an Italian singer called Alice. That's ALIS, and her EP Demon. So that's coming up tomorrow at 9 p.m. UK time. So yeah, three brilliant. It was like I don't know about you, Lisa. You've been watching some of the. You've been watching some
Yeah.
of the top three songs selections
Yeah.
that myself and Bashan have been doing, and you've listened to some of the stuff there. It's hard, isn't it? It's hard, isn't it?
Yeah.
To actually choose three songs from these bands.
Very hard because usually a lot of the bands I like it all.
Oh, oh, yeah. Oh,
I don't know what my internet is doing, but it's doing something.
yeah. It's doing
Sorry, Al.
something. Yeah,
Sorry,
it's
Al.
all right. It's all right. You were
But
saying?
yeah, it's really hard to pick three songs from an album because usually I like it all. Like a lot of these bands, they have some really good music, and it's hard to pick three.
Yeah, I was going to say that. Now, if it was like a top five, it will be slightly more easier to pick
Yeah.
five songs than over three. But because I know there's quite a few channels out there who will choose five. Yeah, we're gone. Yeah, she's gone. Yeah, so yeah, it is hard. It is hard to pick three songs because I know, like I said, there was like a lot of.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah, it's all right. It's all right. Technology for you. Technology.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just about to say there. Um, there's a lot of like channels out there, or there's a lot of reviews out there who will put out a video or an article saying, "Oh, this particular band and this particular album,
Mhm.
he's our top five songs." But I was like thinking, yeah, anybody can do that, but choosing like say there's an album there who's got 10, 12, 14 tracks on.
Mhm.
trying to pick which one is your personal top three personal songs from that album. You know what I mean?
Yes.
It's especially when the whole album is absolutely amazing.
Yeah. Yeah. Because if it's
So
top 5, if there's 10 tracks on an album, that's half the album right there. So it's easier. It would be easier to pick the 5 than it would be the 3. So
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, because like with me, I know that there are tracks there on a Pacific album that really stand out. Personally, it will stand out to you because that those three songs will speak to you on so many levels. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
like I said, the albums like you could actually turn around and say, yeah, the whole album. I could choose the whole album, but when you sit down and actually listen to the actual tracks individually,
Yeah.
there will be tracks you favour
Mm-hmm.
over the other tracks
Yeah.
because there's two on a more emotional, intellectual, whether it be musical levels,
Mm-hmm.
if you know what I mean.
Yes.
Because
And
uh,
and a lot of the
yeah,
songs, have, like, especially with these different bands that have such a range in their music, like some of it's hard, like really hard driven, and then they have the softer songs, and a lot of it is more guitar, some of it's more drums, and sometimes it's just that, it's hard to pick between, because if you like the more acoustic, or if you like more drums, more of the guitar, um, it's hard to pick. So
yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah. It's there's well, this is just for me anyway. On my personal thing, there's one particular band that I totally well. There's thousands of bands I love. If you know what I mean, there's thousands of bands I love.
Yes.
Uh, so basically, there's one particular band that I totally love, and that's Galia, which I've interviewed on the channel.
Okay.
And their album, let me just find it. Uh, there's three songs that I love, totally love, and that the first one is Return of Time.
Okay.
I don't think you've heard Gallia before, have you?
I don't think so. Um,
I'll do something on Thursday. I will put in Gallia into the playlist.
okay, cool.
Obviously with so yeah, there's three songs that I totally love by that band, all because of it's a combination of everything, and I mean of literally everything what the band does, whether it be the drums, whether it be the bass, whether it be the guitar or the singer. It's everything, literally everything what they do. The songs that that I've personally love is let me see, Return of Time, which is the second track of the album, Euphoria, and Tears of Gold. Those are my top three songs of them because I just thought, for me, it is the it's because it's like it's a 4-piece band from Belgium, and it's obviously you've got the drummer, the bassist, and the guitarist, and you got like woman singer, and the three musicians supporting the singer, absolutely brilliant. The way they actually arrange, how they actually wrote it, as a band as a whole, how they wrote it, how they actually recorded it, how they actually performed, because there are live videos up on YouTube. You can actually watch, and basically it's the three musicians actually support the singer. The singer is amazing. Is amazing. She puts the cherry on top of the cake, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. How they actually arranged the music to suit her singing style. It's absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
Because with the band, like with everything within the band, is you can't just turn around and say, "Oh yeah, I'm the." You can't just belt out four different. If it's a four piece, you can't just turn around and say, "Oh yeah, by the way, I'm going to be lead, whatever. I'm going to be lead." It's sort of like they've got it's got to be like sort of like a combination of everybody contribution in the band.
Yeah.
And everybody's got to be on the same line of the same page of the same book, if you know what I mean.
Yes.
So basically, the everybody like sort of like it's got to be communicating with each other, with everybody. Everybody's got to be communicating with everybody, so they can be actually on the same page. And Gallagher has done that.
Has to be a team effort.
Yeah. Oh God, yeah. So yes, and there's another one, another band that I just totally love is Hellstrom from Germany. Another band
there's some really good bands in Germany.
Oh yeah. Oh God, yeah. Hellstrom. Hellstrom is another brilliant. Is one of them. And another band that I've interviewed on the channel. That's another one I absolutely totally adore. Another band that I totally adore is a Romanian band called Scarlet Aura. They have produced some amazing work over the coming up to 5 like that. I've been following them since 2019, and they have produced some amazing work over the last 5 years since I've been following them. One of them is their album Hot and Heavy, and their let me see. I can't remember the one of the songs of the 2021 album called Heretic. Love that song. What album is it off? I can't remember. I've got that much stuff on the computer. It's unbelievable.
Sometimes it's so much information in your brain, and it's hard to remember.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, it is. It is hard. It is hard. It is literally hard to remember stuff. That's why I've got my notes to write stuff down.
That looks like me.
Yeah.
I have so many pieces of paper.
Yeah, sometimes when I've got an appointment to go somewhere, I've got to write it down and literally put it somewhere where I can where every time I go past, I see it and I says, "Oh yeah, I've got that appointment that particular day with that particular day. I've got to go there." And I was like, if I don't, I will forget, which I have done in the past.
I use I use my phone a lot for that, where it notifies me of stuff even ahead of time, like a day ahead, whatever, so I don't forget.
Yeah. Thankfully now, when I do have an appointment to go somewhere, they send a text or give us a call to say, oh yeah, El, you got to go. We've got an appointment. He says, right, oh, fair enough. Thank you for that, and I've also written it down so I won't forget. So I'll be, so I'm, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, the Scarlet Aura album is Stormbreaker. That is a hell of an album. Hell of an album.
It's a cool name, too.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you've got to have a listen to that. Scarlet Aura. Scarlet as in the colour red, and aura as in aura.
I'll have to go back and listen to this and write them down. I don't have any paper with me right now.
Yeah, like I said, on Thursday I will. I'll on the show I will play some Scholar Aura and Kalia as well. So you can actually so if you do forget for whatever reason, I'll sort of like remind you type of thing.
Okay, cool.
Awesome. And also I have got those two songs that you requested, and I will play.
Yeah.
So
awesome.
So yeah, guys. Speaking of which, Lisa Boo here, Brilliant Mod. Messaged me earlier on. He says, "El, can I give you a request, please?" He says, "Sure. Which songs do you want?" And she says, "Oh yeah, this and this. It's going to be a surprise." So me and Lisa know who it is. So you got to tune in every Thursday at 6 p.m. UK time, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time of North America.
Mm-hmm.
That's 3 hours. So
11.
10 a.m.
Yeah.
10 a.m. Pacific time.
It's 11 Mountain, I think. Let's see.
I know it's.
I don't even know. I don't know.
Yeah, it's Eastern. It's 1 p.m. Central.
Yeah, Eastern
is midday.
Mm-hmm.
Mountain is 11. Pacific is 10 p.m. And I think Hawaii, I believe the 10 hours behind me, so that will be 8 a.m. Hawaiian time, I believe. I could be wrong. God, my head hurts. Ow. What? Ow. That hurt. Working out time zones is hard. Especially when it's hard.
Unless you have one of those clocks that tell you all the times at once, and then you have them all.
Yeah. Yeah, it's hard. Yeah. So yeah, like I said, if you want a request, head on over to message me here on YouTube down in the comments which songs you want playing, like you want requesting. And yeah, or head on over to Instagram if you want to write a request a song. Message me there, and I'll if I've got it, I'll play it there and then on the show. Or like Lisa Boo, give us like a couple of obviously she's given me 4 days in advance, and I've managed to get a hold of them because the band that she requested, I didn't have, so I went out and got them. Yeah. So
I try not to procrastinate because it's too easy to do. So I try to do things early, like fast early.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah. I'm the same. If I don't do it pretty much there and then, I will never get it done.
yeah,
I will never get it done. So I've basically trained myself to say, right, this is what I need to do. Get it done. It saves time,
yep,
regardless, and it saves a lot of grief.
yeah. And I've never liked doing things like last minute because it's too much pressure, too much, like, oh, like that feeling you get, like, are you going to get it done in time? So yeah, get it done.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. That's the thing. It's just who needs the pressure? All
mhm,
you want to do is just get it done, get it out of the way, and it's done.
yeah. Mind you, some people are like that. They need that pressure to do things.
Yeah.
I don't know
Yeah.
how they can do that, but for me, I don't like I don't like that feeling.
No, I don't. Well, well, a little bit of pressure is okay.
Yeah.
So like, as long as it's the pressure that you've put on yourself, if
Yeah.
you know what I mean,
Yes.
to actually get it done.
Yeah.
But it's sort of like that's a good type of pressure, if you know what I mean.
Mhm. Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of the video show, um, the two albums of the week is from Dirty Shirt, which is a good band. Yeah, yes, that is the band's name, Dirty Shirt. Uh, just trying to find the actual song title. Live research, guys. Live research. Because I do want to give out the right information. So Dirty Shirt, there it is. There is another band called Dirty Rats as well. But that's a
Good name.
completely different, different thing altogether.
You dirty rat. I'm not sure.
Yeah, yeah. The album is called right. The album is called Dirty Shirt. Dirty Shirt's album's called Get Your Dose Now. So yeah. Now this is a question that Lisa, that
Yeah.
I want to ask you. Now there is a band that you recommend me to me,
Mhm.
um, so to speak. Sometimes uh, one of the bands is the next album of the week. Uh, if my memory serves me correctly, the band that you recommended was Edge of Insanity. Was it not? Can't remember.
This last time, the three that I sent you.
I believe so. Yeah, I can't remember. Or was it the previous time?
Uh, I don't have my piece of paper here.
Bear with us for one
I know
second.
the last two
Let's,
I sent you. Two were from Mexico, and one was from Spain. The last
yeah,
three that I sent you.
yeah, yeah. That was which I will do this Saturday as well. God, Saturday's going to be absolutely busy for me. Absolutely busy because I've got two interviews
Mhm.
with Rick O'Neill and Carlos Arroyo, and doing the Saturday night podcast. I might actually switch the Saturday night podcast to the Friday. Gives me a little bit of time, so I don't have to do, I guess, three streams in one go.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that, how you wanted to do that, because two streams, like that 2 streams is enough, and having to do the third would be a bit much for you, I think.
Yeah. So what I'll do is I do the Saturday night podcast on the Friday, because by the time I probably get finished,
Yeah.
it's probably going to be around about midnight my time. By the time I've done, so basically it's bad enough doing a 6 hour that way. It's actually bad enough doing a 6 hour show on a Thursday, radio show on a Thursday.
Yeah.
But doing that basically twice in 3 days.
Yeah,
because not only it's people say streaming's pretty easy. It's not. It is.
You have so much to get ready for. Everything has, like, you want to get it all ready. You want to have it, organized. And it's not just getting on and talking or whatever. You have to have it set up.
Yeah, notes. You need notes to basically. You can't. I know some people can actually do that. It's just rattle off what you want to say because they're 2 hours. But they are the best for me anyway. And there's quite a few streamers out there who will turn around and say, "I like to prepare for the stream."
Yeah.
It's not just pushing a couple of buttons. It's not. It's proper.
Like, if something happens, whatever, you have to do plan B, which has happened, a few times there. And it's like, okay, now what? What am I going to do now? So it's not a matter of just getting on and plugging something in or whatever. It's planning, and you take the time and effort to get things ready for your streams and that. So hopefully, everybody that watches understands, and that you put a lot of effort into it. And I myself appreciate it.
Yeah.
Right. So.
Okay. Yeah, I've for me anyway. When I do an interview, I always when I started doing live interviews, even pre-recorded ones, I always have a set of questions, basic questions that I want to ask, and then obviously I've got to use my contacts, whether it be the bands themselves or a couple of PR people who I know. I get in contact with them, and then arranging the times and dates, and then you say, all right, this particular band wants this particular day at this particular time, and you say, right, okay, I've got to write that one down so I don't forget. Then you go, right, say, right, this other band wants this particular day at this particular time. It says, right, okay, I've got to write that one down so I won't forget, and so on and so forth. Then when the time, so when I've got about 5 or 6 interviews, I will say, right, what do I need to do now is, right, I've got this particular band on this particular day, set it up, set the stream up, type in an interview with whichever band.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'd say, then in the description you've got to turn around and says, right, this is what we're going to be doing. This is what they're going to be, say, for instance, for argument's sake, saying Carlos Arroyo. Yeah, I've interviewed him before, but I've set up the stream saying I sit down with Carlos to do a little bit of a catch-up interview to see what he's been doing since the last time we spoke. Because some of the bands will, the bands who I interview on some of the bands will, they are constantly writing or doing something So what they do is get people like Carlos on to like give people an update to say, "Oi, I'm still here. I'm still here. I'm gonna like this is what I'm doing. This is what I've got planned. This is what I'm going to be doing, and so on and so forth." So basically, that's then I've got to take that stream, get the link like I've given you for today. I'll send it over to Carlos. Carlos said, "Oh right, okay." Clicks onto it, and then then it's just like usually I try and get people on around about 10-15 minutes before the stream to make sure all the tech is working properly.
Yeah, and get them comfortable and everything.
Getting comfortable, like getting like sort of like so, especially if somebody if I'm sort of like doing an interview for the first time with somebody, I would like say, right, come on, about 10-15 minutes beforehand. I'm going to make sure everything is working. I want everything sort of like running somewhat smoothly. But it can't, as in like I've learned over the years, nothing's 100%. Nothing is completely 100%. It's impossible.
Many times for me, my internet was going in and out there.
Yeah.
You don't know. Like
you don't know what's going to happen. So yeah, I sort of like I said, when once all the tech is working to a reasonable level that we're both comfortable with, say right, okay, right. I will say, and in the meantime, I'm sort of like putting them at ease a little bit because I know what it's like. Going, especially if it's like a newish band, and this is they've only done like one or two interviews.
Yeah,
I put them at ease because I know what it's like. Because when I went first time, I was actually on a proper radio show. Oh, I'm going back in the mid '90s when I went on to a radio show, but to actually do where I was going to be talking for about 10-15 minutes. I was so nervous. I was practically throwing up.
Yeah.
Literally practically throwing up. I was so nervous. And I was like literally physically shaking because of it. Because it was the first time in decades to actually do it.
Yeah.
But so I put people at ease, have a bit of have some fun. I would say have like sort of like chill chat, have like chill chat, and then sort of like I say, "Are you alright? Are you okay? How are you doing?" and stuff like that, and sort of like take the mind off it a little bit, and sort of like, have you got any questions? Do you want me to explain what's going to happen? Most of them is just, "Oh yeah, that'll be great." So I put them at ease. So basically, so that when it do come to actually go on live, sort of like, "Oh yeah, I like this guy. He explains stuff that I can understand." Well, they will. I won't say it, but they'll understand what's going to happen on the show. And it's just like that's the thing with me. It's sort of like having a chat with a friend type of thing. You know what I mean? It's not just like going to be sort of like a question after question after question.
Yeah.
Answer this. Yeah. It's all I let them have their time because some people, there's been a good few people. The most valuable thing in life is time. for somebody. You know what I mean? And I'm giving them the chance to basically, you know what I mean, to have their say type of thing.
Yeah.
To get to actually get to what they want to get over, if you know what I mean. Especially when it's like about getting into like this the second half of the interview. Do is what exactly have you been up to type of thing. You know what I mean? That type of thing where it's just oh yeah, that's when they get really excited, if you know what I mean, because they're getting something.
Well, you let them tell you basically about their life and their art. Like to me, it's an art. Music is an art, and they get to express to you how that makes them feel and how they want to portray their art. You know, so I love how you make them feel comfortable and at ease and yeah. So you're good at it.
That's thank you. That's the thing with what I wanted, what I've like set out really is to for them to have like a sort of like showcase a platform where they can actually express themselves, and have a little bit of fun with have a little bit of fun with have a little bit of fun with it. If you have a little bit of fun, have a bit of a laugh, and let, like you said, express themselves. If you know what I mean.
Yeah, tell their stories, like how they became who they are, how their art basically came about, what their influences were, how they became who they are, right?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's like with like especially when they've been working on, especially in the last, I would say when they come on, they'll be saying, "Oh yeah, we've been working on this." Linda, hey up, Linda.
Linda, hi Linda.
Hey Linda, how you doing? Welcome, Linda. Good to see you, Linda. Yeah. So yeah, that's basically that's basically what I want is looking good you too. Yeah.
Thank you, Linda. Love you.
You're amazing, Linda. Yeah. So yeah, that's yeah.
I'll put her link in the.
Yeah. Linda. All right, bear with me. To go drop Linda. I'm going to drop your link. Yeah. So Linda. Yeah. For
Your honor.
very good. Your honor. There you go. There you are. There you are. Hello. Yeah. Bear with me. Bear with me. Bear with me. Bear with me. Come on. There we go. There we go. Guys, go check out for the record, Your Honor. She's absolutely brilliant. Go check her out. Go check her out. And Linda, happy wrench, dear. Happy wrench, dear. So anytime you want to post out, you want us to If you've got anything for post out any of your videos, please do when we're live. So please, yeah, guys, go check out for the record your honour. She's absolutely brilliant. She does like a lot of like nature stuff, a lot of stuff with like she covers a lot of topics over on her channel. So go check her out. She's brilliant. She's absolutely brilliant. So yeah.
And I loved your tobogganing video. Did you see it?
Yeah. No, I haven't had time really.
You have to check it out.
Oh yeah, I will do. I will do.
It's fun.
Oh yeah, I will do. Oh, I will do. I like Linda's videos, especially the Dougie ones.
Yes.
I like Linda's. I like the Linda's Dougies. So yeah. So yeah. Oh, I looked at the band that you sent over. Elegy. It was Elegy of Madness.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Indeed. Yeah. Love you guys too. Yeah. We love you too there, Linda. We love you too. We love you too there, Linda. So yeah. It was the band Elegy of Madness. I just looked at. I'll scroll back to the thing to the message that he sent us, which I totally like. Because I checked the band out, and I totally liked it. Totally loved the band.
Cool.
But I was thinking. When I looked at the notes for the album of the week, I was like, Edge of Insanity. I was like, I'm sure Lisa sent us a link over. Sent us a band of the same name, of something similar, and well, Madness and Insanity is sort of like similar things. I was like, when I was thinking, it's the Elegy of Madness, not the Edge of Insanity.
Yeah.
So when I looked at all the stuff, all the bands that I'm on, I've got on the computer, I was like, that rings a bell. That band. So yeah.
Same kind of name.
Yeah. Yeah. Where is it? Right. The Edge of Insanity is called the album which I'm going to be playing on the show. Is called Redemption.
Mm-hmm.
So going to be playing that as that and Dirty Shirt as well. So yeah,
I love the different names of bands.
Yeah. Well, put this way. We've got. Well, put this way. We've got Belmont. Yeah, Thought Crime. Yeah, 30 Fates. Saints and Thralls. It's just some of the bands that I've got on the computer.
Mm-hmm.
We've got Auditory. I'm going to be playing Auditory Armory in their album in full in about a couple of months' time. We got Dali Van Gogh or Gough, whichever way you want to pronounce it. We've got Crystal Gates, Lip Shock, well, there's like I said, there's some of the bands, band names. You just like thinking it's a really good play on words, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Really good play on words.
Sometimes
So-
I'll pick a band just by the name, just to see what they're all about, because I like the name.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's like when I first got into the band Within Temptation, and I was like thinking, Within Temptation. I was like, okay. I put it on, and he's just like when I first heard their first EP, Enter, way back when in 1997, I was like, okay, within temptation, I can say that you're within the temptation, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
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 Yes, Linda has just said, oh, there's my internet going down. Just freaked out a little bit. Linda has just said, yes, band names sometimes just get you.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they do. There's a band I've been following for years. They're called Rebel Troubadour.
It sounds so familiar.
I've interviewed Robert, Vince, and the band several times.
Okay.
I've played. This is weird. Like I say, I've been following them since about, I think it was about 2018, 17, 18. This is prior to their to being called Rebel Troubadour. They were called Certain Motors. Sort of like punkish, like sort of like a punk band.
Okay.
But it's got like sort of like a little bit of ska, a little bit of sort of like a little bit of reggae, a little bit of everything in there. But they're primarily like sort of like a punkish punk band type of thing.
Yeah. I like it when they have like those incorporations of different musics put together. I love it. I
Yeah,
love it.
yeah,
Especially when like hard rock has like violins and like
yeah,
the symphony part of it. I love that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh god, yeah. I love one of my favorite genres, apart from thrash, obviously, especially when I've got like two thrash bands tattooed on us. Militia and Motorhead.
Yeah.
But I love symphonic metal.
Yeah.
So
I actually looked because I've been writing down bands ever since I've been sending you 3 bands like every
Yeah.
week, and I've been writing down more and more and more. So there was one that's a symphonic metal. So I don't know. You may have played them or heard of them before. I can't remember the name. I'm sorry.
it's all
And
right.
I've been writing these bands down on a piece of paper, and when it comes time to send to you, I'll pick from my list, and I'm trying to like go like different places in the world. That way, it's not like the same like from Canada or just from the States or whatever. I'll try and go to all all over the world. So
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. That's because when I've there's sort of there's been a sort of like a running joke on the show on the Project Mill Across the Pond show. There's been times where I've said, buckle up, buttercups. I hope you got your passport because I'm going to be because we're going to be bouncing all over the world.
Yeah.
Because there's been times where I went from Canada to Australia,
Mm-hmm.
over to Chile, up over to like Norway, down to
Yeah.
France, down to over to Spain. You know what I mean? I go all over the place. Literally go all over the place.
Yeah. I love
It's
that. So it gives you a different. It gives you like more representation from each country or from all over the world. So I like that. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. There's I've got bear bands from Japan, Taiwan, Australia, New Zealand, China, Mongolia. Uh, uh, did I say Thailand?
I think you did. Yeah.
Yeah.
There
I've
was
got.
one band that was Philippines. I was like blown away by
Oh yeah,
some of the music that's coming from Philippines.
yeah. I've got a couple of bands from Indonesia as well.
Mm, yeah.
Because I've been sort of like starting to get into bands like from like the Asian part of the world, like Asia,
Mm,
like Japan, and I've always liked Japanese bands anyway. Ever
mm,
since or what's X Japan came out back in the
mm,
nineties.
yeah.
I've always like sort of like liked what I've heard from there back since the
Yeah.
nineties.
Yeah. Well,
But I've also
Japanese culture fascinates me.
yeah,
It
yeah,
fascinates me. So
yeah.
yeah.
Same here, same here. Same with to a degree the Chinese culture as well.
Hmm. Yeah. Well,
So
one of my best friends is in China. So yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, yeah. Like I said, I've always like been fascinated with like sort of like the Asian culture and
Hmm.
the how they actually started, how they actually uh, going back since like God, thousands of years really when you think
Hmm.
about it. I've always like seen in China that they invented paper, they invented cannons, gunpowder, guns, you name it.
Yeah. Yeah. That's fascinating.
It is, yeah, it is. So when I this is one of the reasons why over the last 30 plus years I've always been fascinated with like the Japanese culture um, and what they've and right more so with their music.
Hmm. Yeah.
So yeah, it's plus I've also been sort of like been watching the uh, watching some of the other countries coming out with a lot of rock and metal bands, such as India.
Hmm.
India's been
Yeah.
getting some really good bands coming out of there. Same with where's the other places? Um, there's Egypt been coming out with some cool
Mm,
bands.
yeah.
Same with um, Tunisia, uh, Georgia. There's been a couple of bands coming out with Pakistan as well.
Yes.
Uh,
Hmm.
I'm starting to hear some bands coming out of there. Same with Bangladesh as well.
Yeah.
So
And then
there's
they have their
yeah,
own take on it too. So it's different, but yet, some of them are quite similar, depending on who they've followed, um, like the bands that they followed. So
yeah,
yeah.
Yeah, if well, obviously you got your like your Metallica, you got your Iron Maidens, you got your stuff like that, but then you got like but that's from like the 70s and 80s. But you also got like newer bands such as I would say Blink 182 or Pantera or like a few other bear bands coming out from like the mid 90s and 2000s. So yeah, they got like some of the thinking, oh yeah, I'm into like say Anthrax or Iron Maiden or Motorhead or Kiss or the Beatles because I've had like influences from like family members or friends or whoever it is, type of thing. Because that's where if you listen to some of these bands, you're thinking there's a tiny little bit of influence from say Iron Maiden, for instance. You can hear tiny little influences there.
Yeah.
So
I find that interesting when you can hear the different stylings coming through in other bands, and it's like then you hear who influenced them, and then it's like, yeah, there we go. That's right.
yeah, oh gotcha. Because there's been quite a few bands I've considering I've got over 5,000 on my computer. It's you're thinking, oh, there's
I'm
that,
still
there's
looking
that.
for a hard drive for you, by the way.
Yeah, I found one.
Did
I
you?
found one. Yeah, I haven't get it yet. I've seen one on Amazon, which is a 2 terabyte hard drive. But 60. Yeah, bear with me. I'll get the right price. I've still got to get a go up here. I'm saving up a little bit of money to actually get it. Where is it?
Well, I'll still look for you and get one for you.
Yeah.
Because you'll
Thank
need
you.
it for all the music that you need.
Yeah. £67.
Okay,
So
trying to think about what that would be in Canadian. That'd be like 120 something.
yeah, gee, bear with me, guys. See. Yeah. Right, there we go. So, except, so that there is that there 60 wrong 67. Oh. Right, okay. Oh, right, okay. Wrong way. Right. Oh, wrong way. Wrong way. Actually, from Canadian dollars to British pounds.
Yeah, I think it's around 120, but I'm doing double, so. And I think it's 2 I can't remember now. Exactly. That might be euro that I'm thinking of too.
CAD. Done. Oh, there we go. There we go. Right. $114 Canadian.
Yeah, it was pretty close. I said 120.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To give you the correct at the minute, it's $113.85.
Ah.
because that's it there.
Okay.
See, live research. Live research.
Yeah. I was pretty close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've gotten I've got about £50 up to now, saved up. So give us a couple of by the end of March I should know how much. Well, by the end of the month I should have about 60. I should have that saved up by then. So I would say,
Well,
sister, yeah,
like I said, I'm still gonna get you one. I just
yeah,
I keep looking. I keep going to that store, and then darned if I didn't get sick there. So I didn't
yeah,
want to go. I didn't want to go out when I was sick.
yeah,
So
yeah. That's yeah. Having external hard drives is always a good thing for storage.
oh yeah, yeah. Well,
So
you
I can
need them.
yeah,
You
especially
need them
when
for your work.
yeah, especially when you like basically not only for music, but I do go out to doing car shows and other stuff as well.
Yeah,
Uh,
I saw on your page. I've looked at some of the videos.
yeah,
So yeah,
yeah, there's
I love cars. I love car shows. Yeah.
yeah, I've over the last 5-6 years, I've seen that many cars. I've seen that many cars in the last 5-6 years. I keep turning around. I said to one of my nephews, I worked on that type of car. I worked on that type of car. I worked on that type of car. I was like, he was going to say, oh, what cars have you? Yeah, well, when I was because technically I'm a trained spray painter, motor vehicle spray painter. When I left school,
Yeah.
and I got a job at this auto repair shop, like bodywork wise,
Yeah.
and I've worked on anything from your run of the mill daily cars, like like the Fords and the Fiats and the Nissans and stuff like that. But I've also worked on the high end stuff, like the Mercedes, the BMWs, the high end stuff, like
Jaguar.
Rolls Royce, Jaguars, Rolls Royces, Lotuses, Ferraris, stuff like that.
Yeah.
I worked on them as well. So yeah, it's like the only reason why I like cars is because of the engineering of it all.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually how they actually take a lump of raw iron ore, for instance, and actually turn it from that basically lump of rock, getting the metal out, processing it to going through the process from turning that lump of rock into a luxury car, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So yeah, so yeah, because it's like I like stuff like that. I like how they actually like I said, taking that turning this lump of rock into something. If you know what I mean, doing something different.
Yeah. Well, it's fascinating. To me, it's fascinating. It's a type of engineering, and yeah, it's fascinating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it is fascinating. Plus, like I love history anyway. I've been fascinated since as far back as I can remember. Really, when I think about it, because one of the first, like sort of like, really the first thing that I can remember anywhere was watching the 1966 film Jason and the Argonauts with stop motion with the Ray Harryhausen stop motion skeletons. And I was like thinking, who is this Jason? Who are the Argonauts? Who are these big giant titans? You know what I mean? Who? Why are they going after this golden fleece type of thing? And that's how I sort of like got into the history, especially like the Greek, the Greek history.
Yeah, that fascinates me too.
Yeah. That was back in like the late 70s, early 80s. That's when I first really started to actually get into the history of stuff.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's why this is one of the reasons why I like delving into my home city's history. So,
yeah,
I've learned over the last 5 or 6 years. I knew like some history of obviously where I live, Sunderland, my home city, Sunderland. Like with the shipyards and the coal mines and the pottery and the glass stuff like that.
How is that coming with that project that you sent me that? Are they still going through with that? Where the shipyards were.
Oh yeah, as far as I know, they got until like round about March time to find out exactly. It's in the spring budget of the government's spring budget. They go until round about March time. I think it's the second week in March. So in about 3 or 4 weeks.
Yeah.
If you're wondering what we're talking about, on the banks of the River Wear, there's this company called Fullwool 73, which is a reference to Sunderland former Sunderland AFC football club's former ground called Roker Park. One of the stands is called Fullwool. It used to be called Fullwool, and the 73 good year is when Sunderland won the FA Cup, the Football Association's Cup. So, and that's the company's name. But it's going to be on one of the former shipbuilding sites. It's one of the shipyards. They're going to be. They're hoping. They are hoping to get the funding. I think they've already got. I think they've got £200 million up to now. But they're looking forward to get some extra funding from the government to build a full-blown film studio, 7 stages in Sunderland. So that's what they're hoping for anyway, to get like the full. Because I've seen an interview with one of the guys, and they basically said we are basically training these people up in the university of not only in Sunderland but in like other places in and around the northeast. Is they are going elsewhere for work when they qualify, when they leave, when they actually do get qualified to actually do all this, all the film production stuff. And they said that we want to keep these people in the northeast because they're not. I don't know if you ever seen any sort of like. Do you know? Have you ever seen the film, the movie, Robin Hood, the Prince of Thieves, with Morgan Freeman and what's his name? With Alan Rickman and what was the name who played Robin? I can say him, but I can't think of his name. Kevin Costner.
Oh yes, I have. I've seen that movie. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know when Kevin Costner's character, Robin Hood, and Morgan Freeman escape the Middle East from the Crusades, and they get back over to England, and they're walking along, and Morgan Freeman's character says, which way is east?" And he points off in the direction. There's a tree in the gap where they stop.
Okay.
Called the you must have heard it because Kevin Costner and Morgan Freeman basically, because it's about 3-4 months ago, got chopped down. That's actually in the northeast as well, up on Hadrian's Wall.
Okay.
And it's like you got back.
It's been a long time since I've seen that movie.
Yeah. And it's like other shows such as like the Last Kingdom, filmed in the northeast. There was up at Bramble Castle. There's Hogwarts was filmed. Parts of Harry Potter films was actually filmed in Durham City, in the cathedral there.
Yeah.
There's like countless other shows and countless other shows being filmed. It was filmed there in the northeast of England, and they said that basically at the end of the day, we want to keep that talent here to create jobs, because this film studio is saying that you could create not only 2,000 jobs actually in the film studio, but it's like countless other jobs in the sort of like supply chain, if you know what I mean. You got all the tools for the carpenters, the electricians, the sound guys. You know what I mean? All that type of stuff.
It'll be the whole community will be. Greatly improved, I think, because it'll be food, right? Because they would need the what do they call it now? Craft services, I guess they call it, for the food.
Yeah, all the catering, hotels.
Yeah.
Then you got then you got all the restaurants, the bars. Then you got like
the costumes. It'd be like Amy Goodhart, what she does, right? How she would make the costumes and that. Like that would be another thing that would be effective too.
You got I said costumes, makeup, electricians, the carpenters, the set designers, the everything to do with like it's not just like making these big budget films, but it's also like the music as well, music videos, the musicians. There's so many musicians in the northeast that could benefit as well, if you know what I mean.
Yes.
Everybody can get a piece of the pie, so to speak.
Yeah.
But like I said, it all depends on what the government says in March.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was wondering when I asked you, because I've been thinking about it since you told me about it. So, because if it does go through, I mean that'll benefit all of you, right?
Yeah.
Like the
Oh,
whole
good. Yeah.
community. Yeah. So.
Yeah. Yeah. Because
Yeah.
yeah, it's yeah. Gotcha. The part of Sunderland where we're talking is right on the river. Where it's practically like obviously it's part. It used to be a shipyard. This used to be a shipyard, so yeah, it just needs. That's what they're hoping for anyway. That's what the company's hoping for, and then that's what the Sunderland City Council's for, because the plans have already been approved to actually build pretty much been approved anyway. They just need the funding. So
Hope that goes through. Yeah.
plus, like Sunderland's been doing a lot of regeneration in the there's just finished building revamping the train station. They're putting a new bridge in, they're putting new roads in. They're sort of like trying to they've got they've built a lot more buildings in and around the river. So they've been doing like a lot of work, especially over the last about 6-7 years now. They've been trying to get and it's starting to starting to ramp up now over the last year or so with like new roads and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's what do they call it? Trying to think of the word that they use when they basically it's like renovating areas, restoration. Yeah.
Regeneration.
Yeah.
Yeah, mention it. Someone does need it because ever since like the shipyards closed down, the coal mines closed down back in the late 80s.
Yeah.
So we went into a proper slump, a proper, I guess. The only thing what basically the only major heavy industry that we still got is the Nissan car plant
Okay.
at Washington, and little bit it's Washington, a little known place in the northeast of in Sunderland, which is like the ancestral home to George Washington.
Okay.
Literally, it's yeah. George Washington's ancestors was actually lived in Sunderland.
Okay.
In the boundaries of it's what in where should I say Wessington or Wessington. It's old English, I think. From what I've my research is, it's from Old English. But it got over time, language evolves and stuff like that. It's
Yes.
changed into Washington as we know it today.
Yeah. Yeah. That fascinates me too. How language can evolve and how different dialects of the same language and it's Old English, New English, lower English, higher English. Same with German, high German, low German.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's sort of like that's the thing with English. because there's got there's Nordic, there's Germanic, there's French, Latin, I should say. There's French Latin, Italian Latin, there's Greek, there's Spanish Latin, English as we know today is pretty much a mongrel language, basically, because there's about 5 or 6 different languages all meshed into one, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. I know, because, oh my goodness. But trying to do an English class now would be a lot different than it was when I was in school, but there were so many, like, I feel bad for people that are learning English now, like, as a second language, because there's so many different meanings for one word, and it's like, how are you supposed to learn those things? It would be so hard to learn English, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Oh yes. Oh yes.
It's like
yeah. I've basically spoken English since I was about 12 to 18 months old, and I'm still learning English now. And I'm 51. I'm coming up 51 this year, and it's English is hard, even for people who are English is their first language. It is hard.
Yeah. Well, it's like where, like WEAR, where as in WHERE, like, you know, so many things that sound the same, but they're not. They're different.
Yeah, like you said, there's one word can have, like you said, Lisa, there's about 5 or 6 different meanings, and in some cases you've got to be careful in what context you're putting that particular word. If you know what I mean, it's just like
yeah.
And
tongue, and there it goes.
It's like there's been a couple of channels that I watch on YouTube, and I was like thinking, and there's people in the chat saying phrasing. It's just like it is absolutely. English is hard. English is really, really hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like I said, you've got. If people are learning language, learning the English language as a second language, sometimes your best bet is actually to watch YouTube, or if you know somebody from an English-speaking country, they can they can actually help you to sort of like navigate the minefield of the English language. Yeah, and it is a minefield.
Yeah. And I've heard of people, they move somewhere and then they have to learn just from living there, and to get something to eat, to get a ride, to get, whatever you need, and you don't speak the language, and it's, that would be so hard.
Yeah, it is. It is hard. Sometimes it's easier. Like I said, if you know somebody from that particular English speaking country, or any country really, is to get to know somebody in that country, and say for instance, for argument's sake, I would turn around and say, Lisa, I'm coming over to Canada. Can you show me around? Type of thing.
Yeah.
Obviously, we might have the common language, but there are nuances, not only in the culture, but also in the language as well.
Yeah.
And he said, Lisa, can you show me around? Or Lisa, can you give me, at least keep me on the right track, if you know what I mean?
Yeah. 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 That's right. And just watching Steph and that it's learning different words for um, like crisps are basically our potato chips, right?
Yeah.
I didn't know that before.
Yeah,
But now I know that, right?
biscuits in the UK is basically what our biscuits is basically cookies in North America.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
Um, what we call basically scones here is basically in America. I don't know about Canada, but in America they're called biscuits.
Okay. We do have scones here because a
Yeah,
lot of a lot of the stuff in the UK we have here the same because we're Commonwealth, right? We're
yeah,
part of the Commonwealth, so
yeah,
we do have things that are the same, different than the states, right? They wouldn't know like all the
yeah,
different things. So like
yeah.
crumpets, like we have crumpets here too.
Cool,
Yeah,
cool.
I love them.
Yeah, yeah, same here.
Yeah,
Especially when it's lathered with butter, proper
yeah.
butter.
My mom loved them butter and jam.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, there's other this French fries. This is the confusing part. What you call what the people from the US call chips
Yeah,
is crisps.
yeah,
What we call chips, what we call chips is their French fries. It's like French fries basically. That's what we call them chips.
yeah,
Yeah, granted, we do have French fries in this country, and they
yeah.
come from McDonald's
But then
or Burger
they're not
King
from
or
they're not from France though, are they? Like I don't think
uh,
that I don't I
Belgium. I
don't
think
think they came from France.
Belgium. I think Belgium. I think
So it never made sense to me why they're called French fries.
half
Another
of
weird
Belgium.
another weird thing.
Half of Belgium half of Belgium speaks French, and the other half speaks Dutch or Flanders. So
Yeah. Well, we used to
it's
have a really good restaurant here and they had fish and chips, like and they used to wrap it in basically newspaper, right? Do they
yeah,
still do that in UK? Put it in paper?
not newspaper, but in paper, not newspaper, but paper.
Okay. Not with the print, but just the
No,
paper.
just plain paper.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I say newspaper, but it was that kind of
We used we
type
used
of
to wrap them.
paper.
We used to wrap it up in newspaper, but not now. It's health and hygiene and stuff like that.
Yeah, the ink.
Crust ink and everything.
Yeah.
We just use plain paper.
Yeah. Well, they
So
used to they'd take the newspaper and then they put a different paper in the middle, so then the ink wouldn't
yeah,
get on the stuff, but it
yeah,
would soak up grease.
yeah,
Yeah, that place closed down a long time ago, though. It was good.
yeah, yeah.
Ah, good fish and chips.
Yeah. That's just we just had that. When was it? About 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago now. Fish and chips, especially when it's done in a proper fish and chip shop.
Yeah, I miss it. I miss it. I do my
Yeah,
own, but yeah, it's
yeah,
different when you get it from a shop, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It is. Sometimes it. Sometimes you make me hungry, Lisa.
I'm sorry. Here we should be talking about food again. It should be music, books, food, films.
Yeah.
Sorry, making you hungry again. I won't
Yeah.
talk about chocolate. I promise. I just did.
Oh God. Chocolate.
How about muffins? I'm sorry.
Chocolate muffins.
Oh my goodness, I'm turning red now. I can feel it.
As the saying goes, the way to a man's heart is through his stomach.
Yeah, that's what my dad used to say. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I love to cook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same here. Yeah, same here. I sort of like with me I do like chilies, like chili con carnes and curries, lasagna, not lasagnas, but like Italian, but like
Oh,
bolognese type of stuff thing.
oh, bolognese. Yeah, yeah.
Then I do like a curry, like an Indian curry.
Mm-hmm.
Um, a little bit of Chinese now and again, like a egg fried rice
Stir fry.
or stir fry, that type of thing.
Yeah, I like the vegetables. I like lots of veggies in my stir fry.
Yeah, that's what I normally do. Is like get a couple of store bought noodles, chuck them into throw them into the frying pan, and just like add a load of herbs and spice, load of herbs with
Mm-hmm.
like sort of like a chicken stock cube or something like that,
Mm-hmm.
or beef stock cube. Throw in a load of veg
Yeah.
and put in like a little bit of chicken or a little bit of beef in.
Mm, yeah. Well, I know
But
when I wasn't
yeah,
feeling well, I would do like a pho. Like it's spelled PHO, like pho, but you're supposed to pronounce it pho. But
yeah,
I did that with the noodles and the broth and the veggies and stuff. So and
yeah,
chicken. Yeah, when I wasn't feeling well, so that helped.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Manchester do say if you're unwell, go for chicken soup,
Mhm. Yeah.
and sometimes it do, and some like the vast majority of the time it does help.
Mhm. Yeah, I like to do it homemade. I take the bones, I put it in the stock pot with the carrots and onion and celery and spices and stuff, and then just let it go for a couple hours, and
Yeah,
then you got your stock, right?
yeah. That's that's what I normally do. Is like when I do like it's like homemade soup or broth or I always like grab a load of veg, and I mean pretty much everything goes into my big soup pan,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
it's just like I literally just throw in potatoes, carrots, peas,
Mhm.
green beans, sweet corn, leek, um, turnip or swede, which what people call swedes, we call turnips in the northeast.
Yeah.
Um, I put in I literally put practically every single root veg, pretty much all the main root vegetables
Yeah.
in the bare pot. Put like a sort of like a couple of stock cubes in, and whether it be chicken or beef, whichever meat I'm using.
Yeah.
Um, Sometimes I just do a pure veggie, like vegetable soup.
Yeah.
I
That's
just put
good
like
too.
in, yeah,
Mhm. Yeah.
because and I just like I said, throw everything in, and at the last minute because sometimes I'd have leftover chicken or beef or whatever.
Yeah.
And near the end, before to turn it off, I'll throw in the meat
Yeah.
near the end. So, which reminds me, I need to do my own soup again. I need to do my own pan of soup or broth because I used to put. Sometimes I might get put some dumplings in the broth.
Yeah.
So
That sounds good. Dumplings are good.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, now we're talking about food. Oh boy.
Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. We were making you hungry.
We're making everybody hungry.
Yeah, but yeah, it's like yeah, it's a good way of it's a good way not only to listen to, like, say, for instance, uh, people's country's music, say, like, whether it be like rock or metal or whatever it is from a country. But it's also another good way of actually learning about the country is through the food.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I know in different say, I'm just using this country as an example. India, they're different types of curries what they've got.
Yeah.
It's and then you can delve in further into that of a particular region of India. You can actually learn quite a bit of their history and how from uh, what food they eat, type of thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Oh, now I want Indian food.
speaking of which, I'm going to be cooking Indian Indian curry tomorrow.
Ah.
Yeah,
Sounds good.
yeah. Going to have tikka masala curry, rice, naan bread, onion bhajis. I might do a homemade chutney as well.
Sounds good.
Oh, just thinking about it's just making me hungry. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, right.
Now you want to cook it, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
It only takes about 20 minutes to actually do from start to finish.
yeah.
So it doesn't take that long to actually do. 20, 30 minutes. The only thing we've got to cook to actually cook is the actual raw chicken. So we've got to be cook that off properly.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you do a mix or do you do like the spices?
We get the store bought mix, like all your pre-made stuff.
Okay. Is it a sauce
Uh,
or is it the
it's,
spices?
it's sauce.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's
I do it.
just yeah,
I do it, but I can do it both ways. But it's so good when you have this like the spice when you do the spice.
yeah.
Yeah.
I can get there's a Indian community here in Sunderland that sells stuff like that.
Mhm.
It's just like you just go so I can get the spices easy enough. But I only use like the sauce, pre-made sauce, just time really,
Yeah.
time.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the thing when you use the spices, you have to let them breathe basically, right? And then you have
Yeah,
to add your tomato paste and then you got to let that cook out and then you got to add
yeah,
the cream and or whatever coconut milk.
Yeah. Then you got like whatever you're using, you got sort of like a little marinade.
Yeah. Oh, well, I do it overnight. Like I'll do like the spice mix with the yogurt, and I'll put it in
Yeah.
a sealed bag. I'll put it in a storage bag and then into the fridge, and then the next day it gets cooked. That way it's
Yeah.
marinating overnight too, so
Yeah.
it gets lots of flavor.
I know sometimes that some people just like let they basically, instead of actually letting whatever it is the sauce is marinating, they just cook it up straight away. It's
Yes.
like
Yeah.
that's one thing. That's one bad way of actually doing it, because it sort of like it's. I've seen people literally run to the toilet the day after they had
Oh.
it, and they've got what you call a deli belly,
Yeah.
and it is, well, put this way, it's not a pleasant sound, shall we say. It's literally not a pleasant sound, because basically what they're doing is when they cook it up, cook the curry when it's, where the stuff is not properly marinated.
Yeah.
It basically is marinating in the stomach, and
Ooh.
yeah, yes. I'm trying not to be prude and crass, and it's sort of like,
Ew.
yeah. I'm leaving up to people's imagination here. It's not exactly a very pleasant sound. Uh,
Yeah. My dad used to call it the plops.
yeah, we used to, we say that now and again, plops.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's yeah. We call it sometimes we call it deli belly, the runs, the plops. Because the runs is basically you running for the toilet.
Yeah. 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 So we won't cook it that way, right? So we don't get
No,
the plops.
no, no. It's like I say, if it's done properly, it's a, you know what I mean. It's not fiery. It's not spicy hot, or if you know what I mean. It's nicely marinated. Whatever you're using, and it's like so that you can actually bear it, if you know what I mean.
Yes. When it's too spicy, it takes away from the, like, basically takes out your taste buds almost, right?
Yeah,
So you're not
yeah.
being able to enjoy the flavor.
Yeah, especially
Yeah.
I've seen those people where they do the
Hot sauce
like
challenge.
hot sauce
Hot sauce?
challenge, the ghost pepper challenge, stuff like that. It's just like, no, that's one way of rotting your guts out, basically.
Yeah. So
But yeah,
did you get to talk about what you wanted to talk about?
yeah, did yeah.
Okay. Here we're going from one end to the next.
Oh god, yeah. That's the beauty of doing the podcast. As long as we get like hit all the points, this is one of the reasons why I do like everything. I rate pretty much at the beginning of the show, and then we
Yeah.
sort of like the first 20 minutes, half an hour of the show is dedicated to what we want to say, and then the later the rest of the show we just basically discuss whatever we want to discuss, whatever comes into the what comes up, really,
Discussion.
basically.
Yeah. I did want to mention though, one of those songs that I sent over, like the three for Saturday.
Yeah.
It reminds me a lot of the book that we're both reading. The
Say
last
that
one.
again.
That that one song or that one album that I sent you.
Yeah.
It reminds me a lot of The Magician. Just from
Uh,
the artwork alone on the cover of the album is you'll know when you look at it.
oh, right. Stormkeeper.
Yeah.
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 That one reminded me. I was listening to it while I was reading. Let's put it that way.
Oh, cool.
And
Cool.
it fits so well. I wanted it to fit with the book too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say, hmm, I would say, Galia, uh, Hell's Throne, Within Temptation, Epica, or good choices when you're reading like sort of like fantasy novels, because they're full of imagery. If you know what I mean, it helps you focus. Helps you focus.
Yeah. Yeah. I just thought I'd
Because
mention that so now when you listen to it, it'll be like, okay, right?
oh, speaking of the book Magician, before you get into it now, or you nearly finished it?
I'm nearly done it. I didn't get as much as I wanted done yesterday.
Yeah,
But I'm getting there. Getting there. We can talk more about it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, cool,
Haven't got
cool,
too far. I didn't
cool.
want to stay up till 1 again.
Oh, good, yeah. Oh, on Saturday, yeah, yeah. That's what guys. That's what we were discussing on last Saturday's podcast. It's about the magician and well, books in general, where we pretty much stop up all night and reading books, and you're thinking, for some reason, you look up and you look and see the clock, and it's like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. And it's like, what? What happened? Where'd that time go?
Yeah,
One more chapter, I can do it.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's yeah. That's the thing. That's the thing with like with any sort of like author that you've discovered, and you really got into that author. Doesn't matter what genre of book it is. If you find a author that you do like, you sort of like you get lost in that particular book, in
Yeah.
that particular author, style of writing and everything.
Yeah.
It's one of those things. For me, it's Remedy Feist, where I've read pretty much every single book he's done, and I could spend hours reading his books. I've literally I could actually put one book down, finish one book, pick up the next within seconds. I pick up another his next book and start reading again.
Yeah. Well, Silverthorn is coming. Remember I said I was ordering it right
Yeah,
away?
yeah,
It's coming.
cool.
So I can put one down and pick the next up and
Well, put this way, I'm not going to say I'm not going to say anything, but you said the other day it focuses on Arutha, Martin, and Jimmy the Hand. I won't say what the plot line is, but yeah, he's gonna like like I said the other day, he's saying, Feist, what the fuck are you doing? Why are you playing with my emotions here?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's the
So
way he writes. It's just full of imagery and passion, and it's just beautiful.
yeah, yeah, it is. It is full of passion. He knows how to play your emotions off each other.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Especially, no, I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to say anything because I've just literally caught myself there from telling you stuff there. But I said no, I'm not going to say anything. I don't want to spoil it for you.
Thank you.
I want you to actually discover it for yourself.
So if I'm like texting you, say, oh, you'll be like, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Once you get to Silverthorn and to Darkness is settling on, you'd be saying you'll be having a few choice words with me. He says, I'm going to have you, El. I'm going to have you. I'm going to really do some damage to you. Why did you recommend these books to me?
Well, we'll see.
But yeah, all joking aside, it's this is one of the reasons why I recommended Feist to you because once you said you liked Lord of the Rings, I said check out Feist, literally check out Feist, and you did, and you love it, and you love him. You loved what you've read up to now. You totally loved it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So I already got the next one. So, like I said, you know, I'm in it now.
Yeah.
I'm in the pot. I'm spice pot now.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like I said, it's well put this way, it's like I said, it's like the with Feist, it's like his writing it sort of like he definitely pulls you in. He definitely plays with your emotions. He definitely plays with. It's like one giant roller coaster.
Yeah.
Basically, never end. Like, hopefully it's not going to be. Hopefully, the roller coaster's not going to end too soon. But it's a massive roller coaster. Massive roller coaster. If because it's highs, lows, left and right turns, quite a few loops in the middle. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah. But I like that. I don't like a book that I know what the ending is going to be. Like I don't like. There's been so many authors where I've read their stuff, and it was like I could already see where it was going. I could already like almost I could already see what was going to happen, right? And then it's like, right?
yeah,
So it's kind of a letdown, right? So I
yeah,
I like it when I don't know, right? When
yeah,
read. That's why every page is like you want to turn every page because it gets you, right?
Oh yeah. Oh god, yeah. I know. That's why this is one of the reasons why I've read The Magician alone about what out of the last 23 years, I must have read it around about what a good 20 times, 15 to 20 times in the last 23 years. Because sometimes you're thinking, oh, I've already read that book, but sometimes you might not miss, you might just miss something,
Yeah,
and you spot it, and
yeah,
you're thinking, oh, right, that there goes that bit there
yeah,
is goes over there.
yeah. It's the same with a
It,
movie where you can watch it again and again, and it's like every time, like if you might have missed something or didn't catch something or somebody said something and it didn't hit the same way as it did the second time you watched it, right?
yeah,
Yeah,
well, good, yeah,
yeah,
yeah. It's a strange thing that some because I've watched movies where I've picked up on something and you just like then because you think that was a bit of a strange ending, but you watch it again and you think then something you catch something you just where everything just clicks and everything comes into like oh you're thinking oh right okay the ending makes sense now type of
yeah,
thing. It's the same with like a good writer. He could good author where you can actually say, "Oh right, okay, now I get it. Now I get it," and you have a totally different out. Now the ending or
yeah,
parts of the chapters will turn around and just, "Oh right, okay, now the chapters." Now I understand the chapter, or now I understand the bare book
yeah,
type of thing.
yeah, yeah. That's the thing.
So
Like you could, like I know I'm probably going to be reading them again someday.
you need to, yeah, because you might, like I said, like I said, I've read Magician about 15 to 20 times over the last 20, God knows, for 2.5 decades now, and I've literally and I keep picking up on stuff, literally keep picking up on stuff, and you're thinking it's sort of like this is how I've sort of like I could remember the plot line going
Yeah,
from like the first page on the first page or in Magician all the way through to the thing because I've read it that many times.
yeah,
It starts. It says in the first page like Pug starts off as Pug looking on the beach in the rocks looking for sand crabs and a massive storm comes in and
but he fell
basically
asleep. Yeah, he fell asleep.
yeah, fell
Yeah,
asleep. He says, oh crap, the tide's coming in, tries to run to get up onto the bluffs, trips over, sprains his ankle, and he's like panicking like crazy. Storm kicks in, and you know, I mean, from that, from basically that, from that thing, that's when he sort of like gets rescued by Mitchum, Culkin's friend,
yeah,
and because he's busted his ankle, right, he didn't break it, but he badly sprained his ankle.
yeah,
Hence the and the front Meacham rescued him because this wild boar tried to basically Gorham took him to Colgan's shack in the forest, and that's when Colgan realised he had like magical power within him.
Well, there was that orb, right? That he touched, or I can't remember if he touched it or.
It's like crystal ball type of thing. Yeah. He actually that's when Colgan sort of like sensed that he had the power.
Yeah.
So, and then that's the beginning of the magician, basically.
Yeah.
So that's when the crazy world of leukemia kicks off at.
Yeah.
And like I said, it's a wild ride. It is a complete wild ride.
Yeah. Well, I'm enjoying that ride. So.
Yeah. So, do you want to start wrapping things up? Because I know Lou's over on Nerd Report just went live.
Yeah, you're probably getting tired too. So
Yeah.
you should head over there.
Yeah. So, guys, like I said, there's a new episode of the top 3 songs of, and this is from tomorrow at 9 a.m. UK time. From the musician Alice, that's ALIS, and their EP Demon. Hopefully, I'm going to be doing a recording for Thursday, another top 3 songs of for this Thursday. It all depends on how much time I've got, because due to my day job. Then on Saturday, I'm going to be, let me just get this right, here on the channel, I've got Rick O'Neill, 6 p.m. UK time. I'm going to be interviewing Rick. And then at 9 p.m. this Saturday, I'm going to be doing a catch-up interview with Carlos Arroyo. Then on so that's for this week. This Thursday over on Digital Revolution Radio, going to be doing my Project Metal Across the Pond show there from 6 p.m. to midnight UK time. Going to be playing some amazing music like Galia, Scholar Aura, and Lisa Boo's 2 requested songs. So yeah, to find out what Lisa Boo picked, got to tune in. You literally got to tune in. So that's over on digitalrevolutionradio.com. So yeah. So until then, because I'm doing 2 interviews on Saturday, I'm switching the Saturday night, just for this week only, switching the Saturday night podcast over to Friday. Hopefully I won't be cussing. Hopefully I won't be sort of like, because I don't want those cross Steph. Now that is one woman I just don't want to mess with. So, because she's scary. She is scary when she's angry. She's very, very scary. So hopefully I won't be stepping on anybody's. Won't be stepping on Steph's toes with that. So it depends. Like I said, we'll be streaming on Friday here. So yeah. So yeah, that's what's coming up on for this week on the radio show and on YouTube. So so if you go to Nerd Report, where I know he's just went live, And yeah, until then, guys, we'll catch you all later.